There's a host of barriers in voting.
So it's hard for our community members, our tribal members to make it to the polls.
We would have to drive at least 30 miles to go to the nearest elections office just to register to vote.
These are really remote communities. People tend to live miles and miles outside of town.
I could think of some elders or some disabled people or some people that don't have transportation or even the stamp or the $5 in gas to get to the polling station. It's overwhelming when I think about it, what obstacles we have in our path when it comes to our daily existence.
We don't have residence mail delivery, so you can't just drop off your absentee ballot. You can't just walk out your door, drop it in your mailbox, and then the postal service comes by and picks it up for you. So logistically speaking, we have to go to the post office. In the before times, before the pandemic, we would just go door to door, knock on doors and ask about voter registration, ballot pickup, ballot delivery. So it's just, most of it is just hitting the ground.
Anything I could do to help with the voting process and to make getting their ballots picked up for them easier, I'll do it for them,
And this town still speaks your name, though the voice and place remain the same. What do you do when you
With the Ballot Interference Prevention Act, the number of ballots that I could potentially pick up being limited to 6 is ridiculous.
Just like another thing that we have to deal with. It was already hard for us to vote before that. It just made it harder for us to vote now.
This is going to be yet another thing that your average voter will look at and say, what's the point? It really doesn't matter, because that's all people are really going to see. I mean, you can get into the nitty-gritty of what BIPA actually is. You can get into the nitty-gritty of what this lawsuit actually is. But at the end of the day, this is going to affect voters the most. People who are going to feel the pinch of this are Native voters.
And I think that's an intentional degradation to our electoral process and to the Native vote. The Native vote matters. That the Native vote is a decisive factor in the election. It took us 200 years to get to this point, and it won't be overnight to fix all of the wrongdoings that have occurred to our people.
It's just been in the 1900s where we've just been allowed, considered citizens, even though we are the original people of this continent. Seems like voting should be an easy thing and encouraged. Voting is one of the ways that we could change things here on the reservations, making life better for everybody.
Make sure that you're registered to vote, and make sure that this doesn't allow you to be discouraged.